Hello and welcome back. Today we are talking about cumulative frequency distributions. Okay. Continuing to build on the topic of frequency distributions, here's another table or another type you will see. All right. So if you haven't visited the video on frequency distributions, I would recommend doing so. And then you'll see here how we establish one of these. But here we have our frequency table, and a cumulative frequency distribution answers such questions as how many observations are 3 or less, or how many observations are 4 or less. Okay, let's take a look. So a cumulative frequency distribution keeps a running total of the frequencies. Each cumulative frequency represents the number of observations that are less than or equal to a particular value. Okay, so how do we make one of these things? Here are the steps for creating a cumulative frequency distribution. Step 1, as always, arrange the values in numerical order. This is step 4 on creating just a regular frequency distribution. Step 2, copy the first frequency as the first cumulative frequency. Okay. Step 3, add each new frequency to the previous cumulative frequency. And step 4, verify that the final cumulative frequency equals the total number of observations. All right, let's take a look at what this looks like with an example here. Okay, so step 1, create our frequency table in ascending order, increasing order, or alphabetical. But for here we have numbers, so it's increasing. Okay. So again, I combine steps 2 and 3, which are copy the first frequency as the first cumulative frequency, and then add each new frequency to the previous cumulative frequency. All right, so I tried to color code this to make this easier on the eyes. So the cumulative frequency, we add the previous frequency value. Okay, so value 1 is 2. We just write that off on in our last column here because that's what we're starting with. So the second value has a frequency of 5. So our new cumulative is 7, and it's because we take 2, add the 5, get 7. I made a note here, 2 plus 5, and like I said, I tried to color code. And we just keep going with that pattern. Value 3 has a frequency of 4. So now we take the previous cumulative 7, we add 4 to it, and we get 11. No, the addition rate right here. Value 4 has a frequency of 3, okay? We do 3 plus our previous cumulative frequency of 11, and we get 14, 11 plus 3. And then our last value of 5 has a frequency of 6. Follow the pattern. Take our previous cumulative frequency of 14, add 6 to it, 14 plus 6, 20. So our total cumulative frequency is 20, and that's my last step here. Step 4, check. The final cumulative frequency equals 20, which is the total number of observations. Okay. And that's all there is to it. Another super easy topic. All right. Interpreting a cumulative frequency distribution. So here I just copied over our previous one. So to answer the questions we had at the top, a cumulative frequency of 11 right here at value 3 means there are 11 observations that are 3 or less. All of these are 3 or less. 3, 2, 1, 11, 7, and 2, or I should say 4, 5, and 2 add up to our 11 here. So a cumulative frequency of 14 right here at value 4 right here means there are 14 observations that are 4 or less. Okay, so that's how we read it. There are 20 that are 6 or less, there are 20 that are 5 or less, 14 that are 4 or less, 11 that are 3 or less, 7 that are 2 or less, and only 1 that is only 2 cumulative frequency at value 1. Okay. Some real world applications for a cumulative frequency distribution. Test scores at or below a certain grade. Again, this is useful information as a student. I personally liked to know how I compare to the rest of the class. Household income below a certain threshold. Age of people in a survey, or sales totals up to a certain amount. Okay. And common mistakes we see with cumulative frequency distributions: forgetting to sort values before adding, always in ascending order, do not forget that. Adding the wrong frequencies, be careful with what we add. Restarting the count instead of keeping a running total, super important one. We should never restart it at any point. We always continue adding from the next value. And lastly, forgetting that the final cumulative frequency must equal the total number of observations. That's a good one too. Or if all of these were listed out with their frequencies, we could do that really quick just to show it. So it should look something like 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, and 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. This should add up to 20 total observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cool. So we have 20 observations. Our cumulative frequency must add up to this. Okay. All right. And we have a practice problem. Construct a cumulative frequency distribution for the given frequency distribution. How many observations are 4 or less, and what should the final cumulative frequency always be? Okay, feel free to pause the video and take a stab at this. All right, let's see how we did. So here, all we really need to do is add this column, the cumulative frequency column. We start off by rewriting the top frequency. Value 2 has a frequency of 3. We start with 3. Value 3 has a frequency of 4. 3 plus 4 gives us our 7 here. Value 4 has a frequency of 2. 7 plus 2 gives us our 9 here. And lastly, value 5 has a frequency of 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay, so I made a mistake here. I wrote 9. We don't have 9 observations. We have 10. My mistake there. The total. Oh no, I read the question wrong. I'm wrong again. The answer is 9, and here's why. I should trust myself. The question is, how many observations are 4 or less? So 4 or less is right here. We have whoops, wrong button. We have 9 observations at 4 or less. This was correct. This was not asking the total. And what should the final cumulative frequency always equal? It should always equal the total number of observations. Cool. And that is everything I have for you on cumulative frequency distribution. Another easy topic. Thank you for tuning in. As always, a link to the notes will be in the video description. And I will see you next time. Take care.